Yeah, alright. What's up, y'all? It's your boy E Money, aka Silent. Alright, man. I got a lot of going on for myself. But we're gonna get this right. We are gonna get better. For this episode, you good? Shit, there you are. Alright, I'm looking at the camera. For this episode, we were up hella late. I don't know how we ended up with we were everywhere. Our mind wasn't on the right page, but it's all right though. We all have fun. We got a little good laugh in it. But yeah, man, all right. As you can see, I am not great at recording, but I am learning. I am the cameraman. I am the one who does the recording and editing. Yeah, the introductions, mainly everything. But the technical audio, that would be to my boy Yogi Swift. Can't even talk. Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to doing more recordings with the crew. If you want to know more about me, they might be answered in a couple weeks, because again, I'm in the process of moving everywhere. I'm not settled it. You're good. Then I mean to scare you. This is who I am. It's your boy E Money. Silent. Shout out to my Xbox family out there. Hey. And a huge congratulations to my brother and my sister-in-law, Lily. You might know her from the ABC 15 News. She just got engaged in Selena's birthday. Hey, hella happy for them. Even though we waited out there for a good hour, it, they needed the desserts. Appreciate y'all watching our videos, man. Keep watching. Ask us anything you want from our comments. Subscribe to us. Really, man, we wouldn't be here without y'all. Keep that real. All right, people. Deuce.
It's done. I just gotta submit it.
I was about to say, come on now.
You like a quicker, nigga.
But this shit is tough.
It just started. It's tough to get through, nigga. That's what the fuck it is.
1, 2, 1, 2, come through. I miss these type of beats.
They don't make them like this no more.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like the bell in the back.
Oh, I know. Hold on. Okay, fair enough. I hear it now.
It's tough. Tough. I missed that. Do we hear enough trumpets? Do you think we hear enough horns?
I think if you get the right track, you hear enough trumpets. I think trumpets are not mainstream anymore. But like if you buy an album, right? And
I was gonna say 2000s.
Yeah. But if you buy an album, like you're most likely your favorite track off that album is gonna have a trumpet in it. Swear to God, nigga. I promise you.
That's fair.
You want trumpets? You listen to John Cena's theme song.
It's John Cena.
What were we doing the other day, babe? We were doing something. She's like, "What is that?" I was like,
It's John Cena. Yeah.
The GOAT.
That's hilarious. What was the story I was gonna tell? What story did you want me to tell?
What?
You just wanted me to tell a story.
That one time.
What are you talking about?
Right now, you just want me. I forgot. It went out my head. I don't know. I'm tired. All right, guys. Welcome to Before Watching the Podcast. This is episode. What is this? Episode 1 or 2? We need to figure that out.
This should be 10.5, really.
They just call it episode 11.
Episode 11. No, it's season 1.
It's
episode 1.
Episode 1.
What? They're gonna get so confused.
How are they gonna get confused? It says seasons on them.
Why would they just be consecutive?
I
What the
know.
fuck does? No.
Just
I
consecutive.
thought we was doing seasons for our sake to let us know what happened in between the 3 months and the quarters.
No, it's on. Anchor, it's gonna come up as season 2, and that's how it's gonna be like throughout the whole thing.
So JC's upset.
I'm just taking it back because I'm like, no. Wait, I know we talked about that, but I guess I just misunderstood.
Oh.
So we saying
Welcome to the 411 podcast.
this is not so wise.
This is not so wise. You know what? Honestly, I
makes
don't,
sense to me.
I don't necessarily love the idea of seasons. However, I'm not opposed to it. I just think season 2 after 10 is kind of weird.
Because the only reason why I did it after 10 was because we started like in February. So if we started in January, we would have had like 3 or 4 more episodes. So like each season would be probably like 13 to 15 episodes because there's 52 weeks in a year. So I figured we just break it up quarterly. I mean, but it can change. But I don't know why you didn't say this. I was like, yo, how do y'all feel about seasons? Nobody said that.
I don't know why we're saying that.
Paul understand.
I definitely said something.
Why are we saying something on air?
I said, why did you just
Because do you realize what we just did?
I didn't realize what we just did.
Yeah, we need airspace. Shit. Yeah,
Mess.
No, because when we was recording, when he brought it up, I was like, well, why are we not just doing 1, 2, 3, 4? You know.
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
I got the receipts.
Nigga, when we spoke, no, not through text, when we physically spoke, I was like, why are we not?
Receipts.
Those are not receipts.
You can't receive your vocals.
Yeah. Are you trying to find it on the episode? It's not on the episode. I guarantee you. I listen.
I'm not worried about no goddamn episode, man.
Oh, he's going through the text chain.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn luck, man.
Episode.
Look, man, we don't talk that much.
That's
Yeah,
season
I'm
1.
say.
Episode
Season 2, episode 10.5. What is that?
Damn.
I would say episode 1. Because this is being dropped tonight.
Yeah, but hold on. I would say it's like the epilogue to episode 1.
Epilogue? Okay, I can fuck with that.
I fuck with epilogue.
This is the epilogue.
Only
So this is the beginning of your
episode
podcast?
Oh my god.
I can't hear you guys back there, so you know these is really noise canceling. So you could be talking shit about me, and I wouldn't know.
Oh,
But the camera will pick it up, so it's cool. Oh man,
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy on us.
Can we call it For the Fans?
This is for the fans only. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Yogi Swift.
Gerard.
Boy Paul.
Gerard gave his own government.
J-Rod.
You said Gerard.
And he said,
Why the fuck would you repeat it?
Because you said
I
it.
didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I said
Nigga.
Look,
You tired.
Go
It's your
ahead.
boy E-Money, man, aka Silent.
AKA Silent, which is what we expect him to do. I just play.
This nigga Manny was real mean.
Hey, no, I can do that because I know him since kindergarten.
That's true. That's
I can do that.
That's fucked up. That's fair.
It is fucked up. My bad. He knows.
y'all can hug and kiss later.
Alright, yeah. I'll
That's
watch.
not gonna happen. You don't get people mad.
Patreon.
Patreon, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, how's everybody doing?
I'm pretty bad, bro. DMX is dead. Let's just call it what it is, nigga.
I was
Where my dog at?
escalated real fast.
Oh god.
Are we doing rested people?
Hey, did somebody heat up some tea?
Why are we like this, nigga?
I'm not participating.
Just cracking.
Yo, I'm editing all this.
What's going on right now?
Yeah.
You have first appearance and you just dropped that, man.
Alright,
The tea
I'm
boiling
editing
in
that
the
out.
back.
8-5, Paul. Remember
Said
8-5.
some tea
Alright, bet.
boiling.
Oh man. So how's everybody doing?
Oh.
Great.
Well, like I said, I'm like,
The night is young.
come on, man.
Night is not young. This night is ready to kick our ass and fucking set us to bed. So, all right, what are we gonna get into? All right, just so you know, we got another episode coming out pretty soon. Hopefully, you guys will tune into that. We had a real special guest with us, somebody that we've been rocking with for a minute, or at least I've been rocking with for a minute. I know J-Rod's been with him for a minute, so hopefully you guys tune into that episode. It's a real special episode, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, you guys heard the intro. My throat's drying out because all the talking we've been doing. But yeah, man, DMX is passing. How do we feel about that?
Passing or pass?
His passing.
He's passed.
Okay, bet.
My bad.
Yeah, no. I
That
feel
was
pretty
tough.
bad. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is hard.
Yeah. I was talking to Crystal the other day because the day that he passed, I told her, what are y'all laughing?
That was so funny.
Jay, what are you laughing at?
Oh, Jay laughing, nigga. Yo, wow, bro. We talking about Jay.
I'm not saying. I said I'm not gonna participate in camps.
What am I doing?
Food.
Wait, what am I doing? For real, what am I doing? I kind of knew DMX. Dead ass. I swear to God. I swear to God.
You kind of knew
I
him?
swear to God, yeah. He used to come to the Soul Brothers Club. That's where that's where I grew up. My grandma and DMX knew each other pretty well. I swear to
Jay
God.
was laughing. Anyways, I was talking to Crystal the other day about his album. What is it? What's one with the X in front of it? I'm fucking drawing blank.
And then there was it.
And then there was that.
Like his first one?
Come on, man.
Bro. No, that wasn't his first one. That was like his third album.
That's fair.
I was telling her, like, I remember I had that album. I didn't buy it. I stole that album. I don't know who I stole it from, though.
I'm not surprised.
I know I didn't get it from the store. I knew I took it from somebody. I don't know who. But at that time, I was living with my sister, and my brother had just moved in. My brother had a boombox. And I was like, yo, this is like the dopest thing I've ever seen. And this was like in 2000, I don't remember what it was. But I think it was like early 2000s, maybe late 90s. He had a dope boombox, and like I wanted to listen to it, but listening to the radio, I didn't really care for the radio because all the music they played was really recycled and all that stuff. So I remember I took this album, I don't know who I took it from, and I would listen to that all the time, just because it was the only album that I ever had. Like I would just listen to it all the time. And that was probably one of my favorite albums at that time growing up. And I remember when he passed, like when I was driving to work, that's what I was listening to. And then there was that, so I just listened to that whole thing over there and then listened to it back. So yeah, man, that was that. Sad to see, sad to hear.
Definitely.
You know,
Yeah. I kind of share that same sentiment. Like I said, DMX was a kind of a polar icon. You know what I mean? Like just especially growing up in the '90s, my nigga. Like DMX was everywhere. Like Rough Riders
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. Fucking just the whole brand was everywhere. But I mean, it's crazy to see like how drugs can fucking just take you too soon, man. Because like he was just on what was it, Kanye's Soul Sunday or some shit like that, like maybe half a year ago, talking about how he's gonna get his life together and clean and all this other shit. But what most people don't know is like DMX was just on drugs like his whole life, and that shit is so sad. Like he couldn't beat the addiction.
I was watching his behind the scenes at work. Behind the music, VH1s, and how they were going into his life, how we got addicted to crack at the age of 13 or 14 or something like that. How his mom left him at a group home at the age of 5, just dropped him off and just took off, didn't even tell him nothing, didn't even pack him no bag or nothing like that. And like all this shit just fucked with him. And then he got into a rap group, him and I forgot the dude's name, but the dude that he was rapping with introduced him to crack. And that's how
laced it in one of the joints.
And
God.
just from there on, it's just his battle with addiction, his battle with drugs, and it just took a toll on him. He never had anybody to like, yo, stop doing that, don't do that, or some shit like that. He got off of it for a while because his grandma got diagnosed with cancer. So he got off of it for a while, for like 3 months or whatever, after she passed away. Yeah, that's when he got addicted again and started doing this shit. Because his grandma was the only one that was, took care of him, cared for him and everything. So it was tough to see, especially after he passed, and it was just like, man, it was one of those things where like X, he never really stood a chance.
No.
Like from the jump.
Sad truth.
Did
It
not.
was not dealt a good hand.
No, not at all. That is the definition of product of my environment. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
That's true, and I don't even really believe in that. Like, because I believe you're not a product in your environment, you're a product of your choices, right? But he was never given a chance.
No.
Like his hand, like you said, his hand that was dealt, it was just jack shit.
Yeah.
He had just did a recent another interview in February, and he was talking about this album he's working on, and he has all these features which he's never really done before, and he was really excited about when he was talking about it. It was coming out soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever going to, but
Yeah, I think it'll come out soon. I don't want to say soon, but I think it'll come out.
it's just dope to see.
It's just in time.
It's just dope to see how excited he was for his next album.
Yeah, and everybody thought like with the weight gain and all this other shit, he was off, and just I guess he wasn't.
I don't think he was. Well, the music will speak for itself, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's gonna share a sentiment, even if it's good or bad. People are just gonna feel grateful just to hear X one more time. You know what I mean? And listening to the Joe Budden podcast, they were talking about like if there's one person that truly believed that they were gonna live better in the afterlife and they are here, it was X.
Yeah.
Because of all the suffering and shit that he went through, like it was one of those things where he was like, I know my past life is gonna be way better than this life. So
The afterlife is gonna be way better.
yeah, the afterlife. Yeah.
Yeah, and man, it's just crazy.
It's just crazy.
Only 50 years old, but
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Yeah, man. That's young. Real young. Moment of silence.
Is that because we ain't got nothing to talk about?
Yeah, I was like, what was that? Like, shut up. Because I don't know what y'all.
Because the camera can see you looking at notes, nigga.
I just see J-Rod chuckling, like, I'm just like,
Yeah, this nigga J-Rod just out here laughing at
this is awesome shit.
Let me explain something to you, my nigga. DMX has a special part in my heart because that nigga had the nastiest fucking haymaker in Def Jam Fight for New York.
Why don't y'all talk about how that police officer mistaked their gun or their you know
That's the big news.
Yes.
yeah,
the
taser for the gun. The gun for the taser, yeah.
Keep throwing out topics for us. That's easy to do it behind the camera, Jackie.
I mean,
I'm just playing.
Why don't you talk about it?
I mean, I'm not surprised that would happen. I mean, we've been seeing this for quite some time, probably all of our life, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to keep seeing that you get these people in these positions. You get these people in these positions that are just so quick to react a certain way. You know what I mean? I get it. The job is hard. I get it. It's not easy because at any given moment your life could be in danger. But I mean, at this moment in time, with this incident, how, if you're a trained police officer, how do you mistake a gun for a taser?
25 plus years of experience, supposedly.
How do you do that?
Well, I mean, it's super hard to imagine too because the weight differential was just so fucking.
They don't even look the same.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They don't look the same. I'm pretty sure they don't feel the same. I'm pretty sure you know where they're holstered when you're pulling them out.
it should be like clockwork.
you should simply know right from left. Left
Yeah.
from right.
Definitely should. And even if dude, because I honestly I stopped watching the video after a certain point because I was like, I really don't want to watch this again. You know what I mean? So from what I seen was he was trying to get in his car, right? If I'm thinking logically, like, okay, he's getting in his car or whatever.
Talk about why it stopped.
Go ahead.
Apparently,
I'm sorry.
well, no. For me, it's the same. I think I've made my political stances and views on our platform pretty. Like it's pretty.
It's
vocal.
well documented.
Yeah, it's well documented. It's well documented. At this point, and literally just because we got done doing the interview, I'm emotionally drained. Going off the highs of that interview we just gave to this, it just takes a lot out of me. It's very sad. It's frustrating. Obviously, I'm definitely angry. It's literally the simple fact that we're going through the Derek Chauvin trial, and this happens. Like, it seems like the George Floyd situation, America was on fever pitch, right? We was like, I honestly think it's just so much to say. America was on fever pitch. Everyone's ear was to the ground. We listened, and everyone's support was swelling. Cause, 8 minutes and 46 seconds we saw a man die. With this, because people are going back to normal, things are opening up. It's not locked down. There's more distractions, it seems like, and there's not. I don't think there's as much vigor as there should be Because to be honest with you, there should be vigor about every situation. It should be fever pitch. I'm just tired, man. And I'm not just saying like obviously in this moment, but every time this happens. I don't know how. I mean, there's nothing to do but to go on and take it day by day. But I think often, how do we end it? And when I say end it, I mean qualified immunity for police officers, right? So New Mexico disbanded qualified immunity. I think it's in Seattle. Well, the state of Washington and damn, I can't remember who else. So I said New Mexico, Washington. I'm trying to remember who else. Pretty much, if you fuck up, they're not gonna have your back. That's what it is. And I don't understand why that's not the norm. Why are police officers, as far as qualified immunity, why are you upholding laws that you don't want to be thrown upon you? The laws that you're sworn to protect, why are you not bound to those same laws?
Yeah, and if it's so easy to uphold them, why are you breaking them?
Yeah, so
Exactly.
Talk that shit.
The shit is fucking murder, man, and we're tired of seeing it. There's just, I don't know if, I think George Floyd was a tipping point. I don't know when's gonna be the breaking point. When is it just gonna be like, yo, it's free reign on cops? And I'm not condoning that. I'm saying I literally see it happening. I literally see it to where it's just like one day it's just gonna just dawn on people's faces like, look, just shoot him. Like, could remember that it happened in LA. Those two cops got ambushed, broad daylight. I think it was a dude threw a bomb, like was it a pipe bomb or something like that in their car? Or no, I think he shot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, like he shot him point blank, and they got hit up. And it just dawned on me. I was like, what is it gonna take for that to start happening on the regular? I'm not saying I condone it, but the emotions of the American people and the public is becoming so that, dude, because lawmakers aren't doing shit about this. Let's just be real. It's not happening at the pace that we need it for this shit to stop. So until then, I always think about it like, when's the day? Like, I literally think about this almost damn near every day. I literally, because I mean, okay, so we know my line of work and everything like that. I'm around law enforcement. So I think about it often. I'm like, when is the day that these motherfuckers, like, if you wear that badge or you wear that uniform, when is it going to be open season on your ass?
Yeah, when is the day that we treat them like they treat us?
Yeah, when is it just...
when is the day that you shoot threat before they shoot you?
Yeah. when? Because it's going to be I feel it. Yeah. I don't necessarily know if anybody else does, but I do. And I'm like, I'll just sit all the time. I sit back and I just watch the news because you see the story over and over and over. Yeah. And all it takes, realistically speaking, all it takes is a small militia. Yeah. Doesn't and not necessarily even a small militia of white people. If this small militia is black and they just say, you know what, look, we obviously know we're gonna die, but we're gonna take as many out as we're just going to go ahead and take as many of them out as possible, right? Just the domestic terrorism, right? Yeah. Domestic terrorism. Uh-huh. You just do that. What will that even put a dent in and get their attention to stop? It's just so many variables plague my mind, and I'm just like, when is the day? When is the day?
And you know what? Honestly, so were you gonna say something? No, I was gonna say honestly, I don't know what that day will ever come, man. And I wish that it never has to. But honestly, it probably should have came when they did what they did to Fred Hampton.
Big facts.
Probably should have came when they fucking, when they did what they did to Rodney King. Probably should have happened. It probably should have happened a lot of times right now. And I don't condone it, just like you don't condone it. But at the same time, you see the bullshit. You see the fuckery. And it's it's so uneven. And and it's like, because you wear a certain badge, right? You get the free reign to do whatever, and then you get the support of the people. And it seems like no matter what, as a innocent person, that's getting shot. The innocent person is getting killed. The innocent person is getting murdered.
Just unarmed.
Unarmed, yeah, whatever it may be. The people, it's always going to be a split, but it's never usually, and it's always a split in the favor of the police, but it's never a split in the favor of the people. Yeah. And that's kind of what you see with this whole, Derek Chauvin fucking trial. Like, this shit should be over.
Oh yeah.
Give me a day.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, give me 8 minutes and 47 seconds, nigga. Just 1 second after the tape. Like, yeah, well, guilty. Hope you get raped, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it is winding down, but like, if the wrong decision is made, I mean, it's gonna be a crazy day, and all hell's gonna break loose, and even worse than we've ever seen it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has a breaking point. I mean, and tensions are so high right now, especially within in a demographic that has been treated like shit ever since they came to this country. Not to even say that they came to this country, since they were forced here to this country. You know what I mean? So everybody, like, there's a breaking point. At one point, do you realize? And when I say you, I mean they. At what point do they realize history is deemed to repeat itself if you don't learn from your mistakes?
True.
This Civil War shit, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Like, this shit could happen. And you can all say, back then, weapons probably weren't in the hands of the people that we expected it to be, but now things are different nowadays.
Everybody's strapped.
Everybody is nowadays, so it's different. It's different.
Strap right now.
I was about to say.
Is there a sporting event downtown next week? I mean tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pause.
Oh.
It was on 25 already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I just want to bring that up in case you guys want to talk about it. I mean, I'm just saying.
I didn't know about that. So.
Yeah, so it's a lot of thing. Like, the guy, he pulled him over because his windows were like tinted, and then he's like, okay, I do have a gun. Whatever. As he was walking out of his truck, he like blocked that shit back, and then like Papa shot him and took off, and then like there was tons of it was in New Mexico, like whole bunch of police like just went after him.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like, but you know what I mean? It's the frustration, huh?
Did they eventually catch the dude?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I think they killed him too. I don't know. But you know what I mean? It's like the justice that they do. I mean, is there justice for, the black police officers that get shot? I mean, do they go to that extent to where they catch the guy that, shot him? I haven't seen that. I haven't. So I'm just saying. Oh shit, I guess I was recording. Go ahead.
So I guess there is an event downtown.
Yes, there is.
So there's an event downtown. There's also going to be a protest at the Capitol and at Chavez Park. So
one of my coworkers was telling me about that.
The Chavez.
The plaza. So right across the street from Wells Fargo, the bank, like Wells Fargo Bank and City Hall right there. So yeah.
Interesting.
Always going.
I
just got an email about it, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah. But kind of touch on what Jackie said off air.
Oh yeah, so let's Paul. You said you seen this, so you can go ahead and go into it. Thank you, Jackie, for bringing up this topic.
So yeah, again, like apparently, like in New Mexico, guy got pulled over for his windows being tinted.
Yeah.
Too dark. Cop comes around the passenger side. He's telling him, this and that. I need your identification and all this. And to me, the officer's being too nice. Then he gets to a point where I guess he sees a gun in the guy's lap or wherever he had it, and he said, "Do you mind if I take the gun for my safety?" And then he wants him to come to the police car with him to run numbers, and he'll be on his way or whatever the fuck. Big white dude ends up getting out of the truck with a big ass rifle and just starts popping off shots at this officer. It's point blank, and you just hear the officer say, "Oh shit." And that was his last words, basically. Cause
he died?
He died. He shot. He killed him.
Oh.
And dude took off in the car down the road. There was a bystander, I guess, or somebody driving down who saw it, and he stopped, and you can see him on the dash cam. He was like, "Hey, I'm here to help. I mean, he's probably dead at that point, but, and then meanwhile, the guy's driving down the highway and the cops go after him, which it ends in a shootout and the guy is shot dead. It was crazy. Again,
That's crazy as fuck.
It's crazy, but from that story, it seems like that guy was on a mission.
Yeah.
I think he was on a mission, and he knew
the end result.
He knew the end result for whoever was on the other side of that gun, and for himself.
Yeah.
He knew the end result.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about that though? That shit would have went wild left if it was a nigga.
Oh
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
It doesn't last.
Yeah.
It doesn't go that long.
Yeah,
You know
which
what
is
I
why
mean?
I'm just like,
Yeah.
But
And you know what? That's a fucked up feeling, man. Like you have to be numb. You have to be numb to the fucking realities of it.
yeah.
That's
And it's
that's
fucking crazy,
bad.
like,
yeah.
because I feel like our generation, like growing up, we've seen so fucking much from a very young age, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, to now. Like how numb we are to shit like this happening. Because if this shit was happening in the 50s and 60s, it's like, yo, this is a big fucking deal. Everybody get inside, keep your kids inside, do whatever it is until shit is resolved.
Yeah.
Now it's like we don't even have time for that because the world ain't stopping like that no more. It's not stopping like that no more. So we can see something on the 8 a.m. news saying, yo, somebody was held up at a liquor store, whatever, boom, 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 whatever. Turn around later, 12 o'clock news, some shit happened over here, you know. Whatever it is, like we're so conditioned to seeing this shit. Like sometimes we don't even feel any type of remorse or anything towards some of these situations just because we've seen some shit.
Yeah.
I see some shit.
Edgar seen some shit today.
yeah.
Go ahead, get into that if you want to.
Talk to him.
Oh shit, man. I literally just watched and witnessed a car accident on the way here before the recording by 7th Ave and Southern. And on the way down here, man, I stopped by McDonald's, give me some food. I run around the corner. They said they'll bring out my food, and I'm like, all right, cool. Right across the street from McDonald's, I see somebody robbing someone. And it was at that moment, like, should I wait for my food or should I just say, man, let me get the hell out of here. It was like probably in the next 3 minutes, right? Dude leaves, and it's a lady in the car. He literally just runs inside CVS, like, hey man, like, help, right? I look over to my left. I got startled because damn, it was my food. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
So I got my food and I said I need like keep on going. Like I don't want to stop. I just want to get here. So
I'm glad you're here.
no, yeah, thank you. But nah, man, it's like hearing this and like I see it. Right?
Yeah.
I just nothing. What can we do? You know what I mean? Like, I think of my safety, but what can I do to, like, you know, there's nothing like.
Like Manny was saying, like you see so many of the shit like every single day, multiple times a day. Like my dad tells me, "Oh, did you see what happened here?" I was like, or just be like, "Yeah."
It's still the point where you come home and you expect somebody to tell you a fucking story.
Like it's all negativity and violence, and it's horrible, man.
I think people realize how violent the world actually is and how negative the world actually is.
Yeah.
I think given my views, it's kind of tough for me just because of the position I'm in, given my job and everything like that, because I see it every day. So to a certain extent, I become numb to it, and I just be like, fam, I already know what the world is like. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this off the rip.
Yeah.
That shit ain't nothing to like. It's nothing to play around with, man. And yeah, just seeing it every day, you're just like, well, yeah, motherfucker get his head blown off. You just like, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Those are the breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is a short episode.
It should be a pretty short episode.
Very short.
On a lighter note, I just want to throw this out here. J-Ro was showing me around, but I seen it earlier. Apparently,
Bustin'?
no. Apparently, Usher goes to the strip club and throws fake
That's not real.
dollars. It's not. He had
Could you imagine though?
He had dollar bills with his
Usher
face
bucks.
on it. And
Oh, with Usher's face on it?
There's a story going around that he throws them at the strip club.
Yeah, so
Yo,
yeah, to
that's
touch on
crazy.
what Paul was saying, like he goes to the strip club. Apparently he paid with real money, obviously, but he left the fake, like the prop money, Usher bucks.
That would be funny as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
there. And then one of the strippers said, "Hey, we didn't get paid." Like, you know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. And they showed the money. The shit looks very real.
Yeah.
With his face on it.
Blue stripe. If you've ever looked at the hundreds and everything like that, the blue stripe, it's very detailed. I don't even know if it's legal, but yeah.
I thought that was funny.
And obviously it started trending. People was like, could you imagine like busting your ass in that strip club?
Yeah, I was gonna say, busting up for
You see
fucking
Usher,
bucks.
and you're like, damn, you got it bad. I really need to. I need to give it my all, and then you
Nigga.
just pick up that money,
Nigga, you
and
see
it's his fucking face on it.
You see Usher walk in the club at 7 o'clock on the dot in his drop top. Yeah, I'm about to be a real pretty girl.
But
That's just
yeah,
stupid.
so yeah, that was the story. But then it got confirmed that wasn't real.
Damn.
I wish it was.
I wish it was real, because you don't fuck these hoes.
That would be hilarious.
I love your spirit, Ken.
Get a real job. Not playing.
Get a real
You ain't got
job.
no, you ain't got no ambitions.
Cam, you're real, man. You're real.
Strippers make a lot of money.
No, absolutely.
I support single mothers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's for single mothers.
the classic. Yeah, I don't mind strippers. I like strippers. They know how to have a good time most of the time. They do. I'm serious. My experience.
I've only been to I've only been to strip club twice.
I've dated a stripper.
I'm sorry.
Have you dated a stripper?
What?
Oh my god. How'd that go?
That explains a lot.
Wow.
Not really. It
We're not
wasn't. I mean, I was super young. She was a little bit older than me, but
We can talk about that.
nah,
That's
she
crazy.
was. It wasn't.
Nigga, you better not ever try to share a cup with me.
Nah,
Yo.
Nigga, don't you double dip nothing in this motherfucker.
Get you a cup and write your name on it.
Yeah.
no, she was cool. Yeah, again, she just her job was different. I
Her
didn't mind.
job is different.
Nothing that I'm used to.
She's the wrong kind of famous.
Nah, she wasn't. Her heart wasn't in it. She wasn't gonna be there. Her heart wasn't in it, man. Because I just remember her like being upset. It's just like, yeah, you not really cut out for this. Your body's alright, but
God.
All right.
yeah, like I mean, you know, like you have to be somewhat like athletic to be a stripper, at least to be a good one.
They have to climb the pole.
The climb,
You can't-
yeah, that
you
shit
can't
is not
climb the
easy.
pole.
It takes a lot of core work.
Yeah.
It really does. And yeah, we was just talking about it. I was like, yeah, you don't really love this, fam. Like, you're not in the game. You're not really in the game. So, you know, I mean, the relationship ran its course or whatever, but yeah.
I think I know a title for this. But anyway.
You ain't really in the game, nigga.
But yeah.
So was she a diamond or ebony? In the,
Oh.
She's a track star.
yeah.
She gonna run away when they get on. Ooh, 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 ooh. What she do? She a diamond or ebony?
Sprinkles.
I can't remember which one is which.
Wait, ebony was the cousin, right? And diamond was the girl trying to go to school and better her life.
Lisa Ray?
Yes, Lisa Ray.
Yeah.
Yes. So she was
She
Lisa.
was Lisa Ray.
Bro, I remember I went to my
She
nana's
said
house.
that, but I didn't really care.
I remember I went to my nana's house one time, and me and my cousin Bobby, we went over there because I forgot what we were doing, but we stopped in to get some drinks because we were thirsty. We didn't get like some water and some sodas. So my nana was notorious for having shit stocked in the refrigerator. Anyways, we get there, and my nana's watching the Players Club.
Hey.
That is an odd.
It is really fucking odd.
Wow.
Because at this time she's like in her 60s or whatever, right? And I'm just like, what are you doing watching this?
What did she say? She was like, I just love Bernie Mac is about to be trouble.
That Lisa Ray is beautiful.
That shit was funny.
That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, Boris Swift is funny.
I never would have expected
I
that.
couldn't imagine walking into my grandmother's house and watching Players Club, nigga. Especially if it's like one of those parts where like they're really busting it open, nigga. And like, is it like, was it the pay-per-view version or was it like TNT?
That I don't remember. I don't remember. But
That shit is
There
wild.
used to be this Spanish show on Telemundo. Like my grandpa, I think it was called Sábado Gigante or some shit like that. Where these girls just dance to music for like half an hour. Like,
what the
like
fuck?
Yes.
my grandpa used to watch that show.
Yo,
Edgar used to watch that too.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
He'd run home from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Trying to beat his friend. I gotta see these hoes
Every
busting
time I get
open.
home from school, man, that shit's on.
my grandpa used to be like, okay, he's in there like,
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
You just be vibing onto the music.
Yeah.
I would
Watching
get
the
my
girls.
parents to
Yeah.
like, change the channel to the news or something. I would rather watch the news.
Oh, shit.
Edgar, you watching the news?
You ain't watching
Like,
the news
that's
at
like 8 or
13,
10.
nigga. You over there talking about, I got a stomach ache, I'm going to bed. Ready to sit in the back,
Like,
nigga.
you don't understand, man.
I'm going to
My
bed
parents
early,
would watch
Mom.
that,
Yeah.
man. I'd
Where's the
be like,
lotion?
Hey, knock if you coming in. Mama, look at me.
Granny
You
knows.
want to see a whole lot of dick if you open that door? Don't open the door.
I don't know. I just feel like at a certain age, my mom just knew.
Can we get into it?
Yeah. Fuck
alright.
it, nigga. Let's get into
Here's
it.
the
time.
Yeah. Like,
Hold on.
so
We need a break.
Damn. Right as the energy was coming.
Stay tuned.
like, or when she
She's
did
not
it,
trying to have a conversation.
yeah, or like
with
when
me
she
anyway.
did, she would like, because I would also have music playing.
Like a
But it would also be like, no, nigga, this is the police knock.
Oh,
The force. Like, hey, what's happening?
Put your pants up.
Hey, I actually need you to go take out the trash. Okay, in a minute.
In a minute. Give me just a little bit of
3
time.
hours later.
Yeah, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know, like, yeah, she just realized, oh, that he's a man.
And when
Like,
that door's
yeah.
closed and locked, you better just
Yeah.
walk by.
yeah, because I kept the door locked. I just needed those extra seconds were
Oh, they're crucial.
what the motherfucker. Nigga, I remember one time, bro. My doorknob broke. I was trying to fix it. I couldn't fix it. So I just had to take it all out, and then I was like, my mom was gonna take me to Home Depot and everything like that. But in the meantime, I'm shook because there's a fucking hole in my there's the doorknob hole.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what the fuck can I, bro? What the fuck is
That's
this?
a hard fucking couple of days, nigga.
The worst. Yeah, I put a blanket over the shit. It didn't feel right. I put like thumbtacks around it to like make sure it was up. Just didn't feel right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, there came a time
Yeah, man.
where niggas just wasn't trying to be around me. But they knew what was going on.
Yeah, like back the fuck up.
Yeah, like I used to
Bro.
come out the room getting a full glass of OJ, nigga.
You know the fuck just happened.
Baby, you ready for that? Are you gonna be ready for what Marcus is just like? Because he's gonna be a man.
It's gonna happen, Manny. It's gonna happen.
rest in peace to DMX, man.
You know what's fun? Actually, you know what's funny? I got a good buddy named Cedric, and then this nigga was kind of talking about like how his son was going through that phase, and how he just didn't want it to happen. I was like, my nigga, you are on the precipice of raising a fucking serial killer if you don't let this nigga get that evil out. I swear to God, like it was to the point where like he wasn't googling like naked girls or anything. He was just googling like racy shit, and his mom took his phone away for like a month and a half and like turned off the internet and all this other shit. I'm like, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
You gotta. If I'm the dad in this situation, I'm like, look, son, you gotta know how to clear his.
Yeah, you gotta teach him the tricks of the trade.
Yeah,
You gotta
no
put him on
incognito.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Yeah, like slip him one of them mags, bro.
Yeah.
You were gonna raise a fucking serial
Because
killer.
if you don't,
If you do not, yeah.
if you do not, so what you gonna do, man?
Oh my god.
Cross that bridge when I get there, man.
Alright, maybe.
You better make a survival plan now, nigga.
Straight up.
If you plan to fail, you
Fail to plan, fail.
yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah,
Marcus gonna come on with that with them eyes like he done seen a ghost or some shit.
yeah.
Cross that bridge when I get there, man.
Are you willing to knock Marcus out?
How would you knock him out though?
No, if I'm gonna abuse my child. What the fuck, man?
That's pretty.
Oh my goodness.
The day I catch my son, I'm sure he's gonna be embarrassed as fuck. Mom, this is my man.
My man. Don't shake my hand.
I'll give you
my man.
I'll give you a few minutes.
You good? You good? Yeah.
You need a sandwich or something? Juice.
Oh my god. That's what I'm saying, man. You just gotta realize that they're gonna be a man. They're just a younger version of yourself.
Yeah.
So
think about the age that you did it, and then just take a couple of years off of it, because these niggas is growing quick.
Quick as fuck. Quick as fuck.
Yeah. Very advanced. Very advanced.
You gotta, yeah, man. Just be ready for it. Man, I would mentally prepare first than anything.
Now's
That's
the
where,
time, man.
yeah. Now's the time to mentally prepare.
It seems like you're mentally unprepared.
Very. No, you're not prepared. You're not prepared. I mean, bro, like, it's human nature. It's just life. They're here. You might as well.
Wild ass conversation.
It is. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
If I have kids, if I have a son, I gotta understand that, yo, he's a boy.
You don't have that.
Eventually, he's going to want to procreate. And I'm gonna be like, okay, well, this is what you gotta do.
So you wouldn't stop him? You would just tell him how to do it?
Fuck no. I'm not,
Tell
I'm
him how
not
to
stopping him.
Go home, son. Go home. Most dads show their kids how to shave, nigga. What the fuck is that about? No, you don't do that, Edgar. That's fucking
I don't think I would stop my kids, but I think I would tell them about one. I think I would. I also think it depends on the kid and their maturity. I think every kid is different, but I also think that understanding sexuality at an early age lets them be comfortable in whatever they are. So, but again, that's why I said every kid is different. Like you can't just be like, all right, you're 7, we're gonna do this. If the nigga's not ready for it, no.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Like it literally depends on the mentals. As a parent, you're probably pretty in tune with your kid, and you know, hey, little Timmy can't handle this conversation right now, but in a couple years, I'm assuming he can, and that's when we're gonna talk about it. But to just not talk about it at all, that's not good. That's not cool.
No.
That's literally detrimental to them, because they're probably gonna have some shit, like, you know, they're gonna have to go to therapy for, and then, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yo, on a personal note, man, I got something to say.
Oh, okay.
I had nobody to guide me or do get an understanding of what all this was about. Like, you know, like this whole condos, I had nobody.
The birds and the bees?
Yes. You know?
That's rough.
Like,
I learned from the streets, which is not a good teacher.
Yo, so this was in Lassen. Well, fuck it.
This one said Lassen.
Yeah, man.
I'll edit that out.
Do you want to?
Yeah, because that's an elementary school. It's gonna sound weird.
Damn.
That nigga was in the elementary school.
Yeah, he was at the time.
You talking about the time?
Yeah, at the time. I'm not saying now. I'm like, shit.
Edit out anyway.
Timestamp.
Y'all said it like 5 times. Now I gotta go find this shit.
Well, you find it what? You find it
Just
next
remember now.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright, well, I ain't gonna say the names, but yeah, man, again, I was bullied, I was young, but they never really taught me. They just set me up and said, hey, man, you see that?
Whoa.
Like, no, I mean, like, try to educate me, like, what that is and shit. Me, I had nobody, like,
Yo, nigga, I was like, hey, bro.
I don't think I would have been mature enough to handle that conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, my fault. No, you're fine.
No, it's just, I couldn't go to my parents. Like, my parents wouldn't educate me into that shit.
That's fair.
There was a time when I would tell them, they would just tell me, and like just go to your room. Yeah, that's
Go
just
to your room. Pray to Jesus.
like my parents are very old school. My parents are very old school. They don't really want to talk about that.
That's okay.
I didn't have friends to tell me any of this. There was no sex ed, nothing.
Okay. Nigga, let me tell
Man,
you.
it was so embarrassing for me because now that I understand what that is, my dumb ass just fuck.
Yeah.
What you think? Like just so much time wasted? Nigga?
No. Like, they were talking about it. They asked me a question, like real straight up question, because they had older brothers that told them, like, educated.
What that was and what.
My brother at the time, he was so busy doing his life that he wasn't really like educating me. I wasn't thinking about really like me. I was just at the wrong people. And I was at a young age. I don't even know what a condom was, man. They just pointed it out, and me being, I don't know what it was, picked it up, and they just looked at me just laughing and shit. I don't know why my mind picked it up, right?
Wait.
Like a used
What?
condom?
Was it used or was it?
Oh,
No. It was just like
in the wrapper. Okay.
Yeah. And they were just pointing at me.
I
And
was gonna
shit.
say Edgar.
Nigga, bro.
Yo,
You a
We
wild
can
nigga.
edit this out if you need.
I'm like dead ass. Like I had no shit with it, but this shit happened, and I had nobody to educate me. There was nobody to help. I was just bull.
Yeah, man. Some people learn on their own.
Yeah, like I remember vaguely having sex ed in 7th grade.
I have sex ed until 9th grade.
I remember.
No.
Hold on,
What I mean, like,
was your teacher some thick black woman?
no, this is not. We were not. Remember, we didn't go to school.
I understand that, but there was a sex ed class with the thickest black bitch I had ever seen in my life. And I was just like, oh my god.
Whatever your
This
teacher
is,
had.
this is exactly.
Nah,
What was her name? Miss Stewart? Oh my god.
I wonder if
She had,
she's
like,
still
braces and
alive.
shit. I'm gonna have to look her ass up.
But no, I just remember.
Oh god, nigga.
we had like biology, and it just the human anatomy and everything like that, and then it was like an introduction. It was like biology, and then it went into the human anatomy, and then it like trickled down into the sex education aspect of it. So yeah, like by the time I got to high school, I already knew about sex education a little bit, and then I actually took sex ed our freshman year, and then I'll never forget it. My freshman summer, my mom just sits me down and is like, "Look, if you gonna be out here, doing what grown folks do, understand if you have any kids, it's on you. So whoever you sleep with, understand that might be your baby mama. So keep that in mind."
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me.
You see, at least you got someone to scare you. I had no one. They were just fucking
you was
pointing
just-
at. I was
that's
like, I
wild.
was literally a fish surrounded by sharks. That's really what it
crazy.
was.
Yeah, man.
Sound like a good
My
time.
pops knew.
Pause.
He said my
He
pops
skipped the
knew I
talk,
was
nigga. He skipped the talk. He's like, yeah, well,
My
good
dad
luck
didn't really
getting
have
me,
to talk.
nigga. Get used to that till you learn how to talk to these hoes. You gonna need some personality, my nigga.
Oh
You
my
gonna need
God.
some personality.
That's a wild concept, but it's real.
It's real, nigga.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. When my mom told me that, I was just like,
Wild.
like when she told me, I was just like I couldn't believe what she was saying. And she was just like, yeah, if you get like, yeah, if that happens, understand that you're gonna be connected to this person for the rest of your life. That's it. And I was just like, really?
Stuck with that
You
motherfucker.
stuck? She was like, yeah, you're gonna have a child and it changes you. And I was just like, ever since then, I was like, fair enough, makes sense. I just won't be, I mean, I am now. hey.
Oh, I thought you meant like I won't be a father to a child.
Oh, what?
No,
You talking about like,
I thought you meant like,
what
yeah,
are you
I thought
talking
you-
about?
yeah.
Nigga, no, I mean, she was like just saying like, look, if you have a child in high school,
yeah.
understand this is what it is.
You on your own.
And yeah, like you have to provide.
Bring
You
no
have to-
kids around here.
Yeah, and you got to do this. So understand that every person you sleep with, there's a possibility that they can get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's crazy.
And we like condoms in high school. Did y'all ever get condoms in high school?
Yeah, like the
From
free
sex?
ones,
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Those shits were terrible.
Yeah, every other color, nigga.
I colored vagina and sex ed.
yellow, blue.
There's like flavored ones too. I was like,
I'm supposed to eat these?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Eat these and they just go straight on you.
That's not blueberry. What the
What is that supposed to be?
Yeah, like I share that, man. Just like fuck, man.
That's rough.
That is rough.
To have just nobody.
No
But
one.
I'm glad you
no one
found, I'm
knows
glad you
about
found
this,
love
man.
now, E. I'm glad you found love now.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Bro, it's just
He
I don't
would- he
want
would
that
say
to
yes.
ever happen to
This is
like
true.
any of these kids, cause hey,
Shit
shit.
over that shit. He's like, hold on, let me get this shit off real quick. Wait, what happened? None? Go ahead.
This thing was very. Oh my god.
You're wild, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Anybody got anything else to add?
I don't even know how we got there.
police
but-
killings and fucking.
I don't know, y'all.
Nigga,
Y'all talking about police killings and
That
killings.
shit takes some wild turns way too often. I don't understand. Yeah, how did we
Wait.
get here?
Y'all motherfuckers still
Hey,
random.
what happened?
Said y'all still random.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny too? Like it was after a break, nigga. We could have recomposed.
Ain't nothing wise about this shit right now.
No, hold on,
I
bro.
do like there is a wise quote from
Go ahead.
DMX, but I don't even know I want to bring it up now.
Damn, I forgot about even talk about it,
It's like DMX prayer at the end of this shit.
man.
Yeah, I'm on the hill with some gasoline draws, baby.
Save me a seat.
Me and Nas
There's,
X.
okay, there's one quote I'm gonna remember from DMX. It's,
What's up, E?
always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust the fact that you can see them well.
Yep. I felt that. I seen that. He said that on Drink Champs or something like that.
Yeah, shout out to my boy
That's what's up.
Big Heads out on Instagram, man. He posted that up and just it hit.
Yeah.
That's just like when, what is it, with the old proverb, what was it? The snake was carrying a frog across the river.
Yeah.
Or- yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always trust people to be themselves. or
So
whatever.
yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Like if you're dealing with a snake, understand a snake is poisonous. It's gonna bite.
Yeah.
Snake's gonna be, a snake.
Trust the liar to lie.
Yeah.
Trust the cheater to cheat. Trust the thief to steal.
Yeah.
Because it
Straight
takes
up.
too much energy not to trust someone.
Absolutely.
I don't even know why you like if you knew that, then just don't fuck with them.
I think that's what he's saying. Trust him to do that. If you trust, like if I trust, like if say Paul is like a liar, I would trust myself not to trust him.
Okay.
Fucking.
I would never.
See, there we go.
I would never.
Yeah,
I feel like I hear you though.
But just accept them for like just themselves, man. Just
I accept you for who you are.
You are who you are. You are who you are.
You is who you says you is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Damn, why don't anybody believe me?
Be Reggie.
I'm ready for summer,
I'm
dog.
ready to go to bed. Y'all ready for summer? I'm ready to go to sleep.
I'm just thinking about
Ready to
just
move
thinking about
babies.
shit.
I'll think about my bed.
Yeah, I think about these hoes and
That's literally what I think about. Like, what am I gonna do?
What are you gonna wear tomorrow?
Hot boy shit.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm on.
Let's wrap it up.
Nigga,
Yeah.
bro. So,
Bro, just go to the daily interview.
Yo, this bitch crashed out right now. You got all these fucking topics.
yo, man. So I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, right?
Oh god.
And I'm like,
Y'all still with us.
I gotta edit what you just said, Cameron, because nobody's supposed to know who's on here.
Yeah, no, you said last episode.
no, they already know the daily interview's coming.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say
No, you
that.
didn't.
I said
No,
it's a
you
special
didn't.
guest.
They gotta edit all this shit.
You ain't gotta edit it, bro. Because they'll get it when they get it.
Just edit it.
Alright,
What you
listen,
gonna do?
alright,
What
listen,
you
It's just a little bit of extra work, man. Don't worry about
So
it.
you're on Instagram.
This ain't dropping until tomorrow. I'm telling you that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit soon.
I'm not worried.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm on Instagram. Right? And I'm looking. And I'm like, damn, where's old girl at? Fucked around. I thought she blocked me. No, she deleted the shit. I was like, damn.
What you mean, old girl?
Tragic. Oh, it was just somebody I followed. No, it's not like that. She fine though. And then I just hit her on Snapchat.
Oh, I think you told me about that.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's her.
Okay.
But she didn't block me. I was like, damn, she blocked me. She must have a man now. Oh, because I was active in those comments. I was like, damn, hey, what's happening? What? It's crazy.
You did what?
what?
It'd be
Man,
like
if
that.
that was me, I would have never.
No, I hit the dirty Mac. I hit the dirty Mac. I never hit the dirty Mac on.
Where you at? I'll bring you some food.
Nah.
Uber Eats.
Oh, you hungry? Me too. Where we eat? You know what kind of confidence you have to leave a comment like that, my nigga? Not even confidence, like delusions.
But she said, so I was like, well, why'd you delete your
Instagram.
Yeah, she was just like, I was tired of niggas hitting me up in my DMs. I was like, well, that's fair.
I went straight into Crystal's. It wasn't even her DMs. It was like on her shit. She posted some shit like, why can't I have fun? Like where's some, I don't know what the fuck she posted. Something about like finding somebody to be like best friend or some shit like that. I was like, oh, well, my name is Manuel, and you know, yada yada yada. Like long walks on the beach, whatever. And the rest is history.
I respect that.
This wasn't even in the DMs. This was under her post.
Man, look at you.
Damn.
Just letting it
I
be
was
known.
like, what, okay.
Was it some rough competition? Was there other comments in there?
Yeah. That's what I was about to
That I
ask
don't
you.
remember. But even if there was, I won.
I mean,
I would have like, yeah, there's about 70, 80 of them motherfuckers trying to talk to her. But you know, I was the realest nigga in the room, so she knew.
True.
yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever commented on somebody's socials. However,
Because you're working all the time.
yeah, that's now though. That's
Nigga.
now.
No,
Yeah, you met your wife at work.
I've met a lot of people at work, Manny. Let me tell you.
I said one thing and he rose with a whole nother fucking team.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Go ahead. You were saying?
Oh, I meant my wife. Oh, I think it's my wife.
God
this
damn.
is amazing.
Hi, Leah.
I just want to have that kind of freedom.
You know, honestly, it's not freedom. It's just you were in the car. Like
It's just a thread.
That's true.
it's just that type of fun shit. Like she's gonna hear this, like, oh fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
You're literally gonna say that.
She's gonna say that. Yeah, she's like, fuck you too, nigga.
But I just fuck with that kind of energy, man. It seems so lighthearted. The problem is, see, every time, man, it starts off that way, and then they just get upset because I be like, well, nigga, no, I'm the same guy. Like the same jokes I was cracking a month and a half in the relationship is the same motherfucking jokes month 8, 9.
Exactly.
This is my personality.
Yeah.
It's just now it's not as cute anymore because you were lying.
Yeah. You are being genuine.
You are
with
being
yourself,
genuine
yeah.
with yourself.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, it's cool. You just gotta beat it out of them.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm done. That's all I said.
Yeah, for a while ago podcast. Thank y'all for
Beat
tuning
nobody.
in. I know this was all over the place,
She's
but
lighting up.
We appreciate
you.
you.
Wouldn't know if I was beating her.
Shout out to the
Fine.
Bang Energy crew.
I don't
Shout out
do
to the Solar House.
Shout out to them.
Eric didn't bring any.
You didn't bring
He
it?
didn't bring any today.
I did.
what's the
Yeah,
name?
right.
What mother
He
win?
didn't bring nothing.
What?
What mother win?
April.
Yeah.
April what? You only got a few days to get that body right for Memorial Day, nigga.
You got like 4 weeks.
I got some sit-ups to do.
I'm
man.
straight.
You got something else to do?
I got some
Oh,
sit-ups,
sit-ups.
to do.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm straight, fam. I'm going to the gym and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting my powers. Well, they came back. Well, stronger than never mind.
I'm going to sleep.
We'll talk about that.
My powers is fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
Alright.
Straight like that.
alright, thank y'all for tuning in.
Hey.
Yogi Swift.
J-Rod.
Your boy Paul.
The plug.
And this is the oh shit.
Oh.
Yo, you can't even let the camera make it? Go ahead, you drop this shit.
This is E-Money.
Right.
Go ahead, Jack.
This is the Four Wives and Podcast with a special guest of Edgar.